powers Dave Campbell's Texas football. Matt, it's a little bit sad. I'm here with Matt Stepp, Texas High School Football Insider. Two dudes rocking out here at the state championship games at AT&T Stadium. North Crowley, the kings of Texas High School football, reign supreme after a dominant win over Austin Westlake. Ray Gates gets his championship ring.
Yeah. I'm not sad because North Crowley won. Congrats to the Panthers. I'm sad because the Texas high school football season is over. It's a long grind, but when it comes to an end, it's always a sad thing. But what a day for North Crowley in the city of Fort Worth. A dominant performance.
Crazy. Capping
off a dominant season in which the North Crowley Panthers have established themselves as the best team in the state of Texas, one of the best teams in the country, maybe the best public school team in the country, in a historically good season. When you look at North Crowley's resume in 2024 with wins over DeSoto, over Lancaster, over Denton Guyer, over Duncanville, over Capel, over Allen, there's nothing this team didn't do, and they handled it like champs, and they went out and dominated tonight. Congratulations.
A true championship win, too, because Austin Westlake deserved to be here after their win over North Shore.
Absolutely.
This was a great team beaten by an even greater team.
Yeah.
There were three players on the field: Chris Jimerson, Quentin Gibson, and Cornelius Warren on the North Crowley offense that had tremendous quick twitch ability, and the speed was apparent.
Yeah, Westlake just couldn't handle those three guys. North Crowley's offense rolled up 640 yards, second most in 6A state championship history, and it started out with a bang. Offensive coordinator Eli Reinhardt dials up a flea flicker on the first play of the game. Quentin Gibson gets behind the defense, 75 yards, touchdown.
2 for 6.
Completely sets the tone of the football game there. Westlake comes back, scores a touchdown. It's a little bit of back and forth. It's 14-7. The big play of the game, defensive MVP, Derek Gleason, the sophomore defensive lineman. Westlake's driving to tie the game up. He forces a fumble. North Crowley recovers. They go on a 95-yard touchdown drive after that. It's 21-7, and that pretty much changed the ballgame.
If you're in the market for a running back right now, Cornelius Warren is amazing. Great feet. He's backed off of his pledge or asked out of his letter of intent at UNLV in the face of some coaching changes there. So if you're watching this and you're a college program and you're looking for somebody that can add a certain dynamic to your offense, this is a guy that you should come and get. Chris Jimerson's heading to North Texas, and Quentin Gibson, of course, is going up to Colorado to play for Coach Prime.
Yeah, he's had an unbelievable senior season. A Mr. Texas football finalist, just burst on the scene in week 1 in the win over Lancaster with 3 touchdown catches and never slowed down this year. He had an amazing impact on this football game with 3 touchdown catches, taking home offensive MVP honors. Jimerson could have got MVP numbers as well. He had a great game. Utah commit Daniel Bray had a couple of touchdowns, showed some receiving ability out of the backfield. That North Crowley offensive line was outstanding today, and I thought their defense, which was a little bit maligned a little bit, I thought they had a great game. I love junior defensive back Aaron Bradshaw. He's burst onto the scene with a couple of big games down the stretch. He's going to be a guy to keep an eye on as North Crowley looks to defend their title in 2025.
Westlake, QB Reese Wise will be back next year to lead that offense. They're going to lose some really good talent. Elliott Shopper at linebacker. Yeah. They're going to lose Brody Wilhelm, the big giant wide receiver. So they have some holes to fill, but I feel confident that Coach Salazar will have them on the right track.
Yeah, I mean, Tony Salazar in his 3rd year at the helm, they've only lost 4 games in 3 years. Twice to North Shore, once to Tallahassee in North Crowley. So it's not like they're losing to Chop Liver or anything. He's done a great job taking over. You know, it's hard to follow a legend. He followed a legend in Todd Dodge, and he's done an excellent job at Westlake, keeping them among the elite programs in the state of Texas. I have no doubts. Obviously, tonight was a tough night. They got beat by a better team. That's tough. That, you know, state runner-up for them. They'll be back. There's no doubt they'll be back, and I'm excited to see if North Crowley, was this a one-hit wonder, or is this going to be a dynasty being built in South Fort Worth? Ray Gates loses a loaded senior class that was with him when he took over 3 years ago as sophomores. A lot of those guys played varsity 3 years ago. They grew up together. A lot of those guys are graduating. They still have some guys back, but a good portion. They have at least 9 Division I players right now that have signed letters of intent. Could be several more signing in February. It's tough to replace a monumental senior class like that, so we'll see if North Crowley can keep this momentum going as one of the state title contenders.
The biggest question mark to me heading into next season, if you're a North Crowley fan, is going to be under center, right?
Sure.
Chris Jimerson, amazing season, amazing career, heading off to play for the Eagles of North Texas, or the Mean Green, whatever you want to call them. Old school. I got that old school feel.
Pickle's going to correct you here in a second and make sure she gets that right. So,
but there's some talent coming back. John Turntine III, one of the top-rated players in the entire country at left tackle, but I am impressed with the younger players on the defensive side of the ball. You mentioned Gleason. They got a safety, Aaron Bradshaw, that's really, really talented. But I think they're going to be fine talent-wise if they can find that guy to go under center. And they got to find a running back, too.
Yeah, I love sophomore running back Keontae Ingram. He was kind of their number 3
Well, he was
back.
great in that Lancaster game when we did it at the beginning of the year. A little bit of power.
So I think they'll be fine there. So there's some holes to fill. But for now, we're talking about 2024 North Crowley and the undisputed champions of the state of Texas, the best team, 16-0. Congrats to Ray Gates. What a job he's done building this program. 2 losses in 3 years. Unbelievable run. And the North Crowley Panthers, 6A Division I champions 2024. Congratulations.
For Matt Stepp, I'm Greg Powers. Keep it locked right here on Dave Campbell's Texas Football for all your hard-hitting coverage of the greatest game in the world, Texas High School football.